welcome to the second home run semi-final. Derby, as you already know, are through, having beaten Worcester 37 points to 34. But tonight, Birmingham take on Gloucester in the hope of joining them. And among the questions we'll be asking tonight, we'll be asking, was this a fair cop? Who planted these jokers? And who lives in the Pink Palace? We welcome back the star of the Birmingham team tonight, representing Birmingham, as bright as ever, Roy Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Who used to play with Wizard and now makes records for other people, but as a little surprise tonight, to get our own back on Roy, we thought we might just show you how he appeared those many years ago. And my goodness me, how the hair has changed.
Didn't used to go down too well on the bus, I'll tell you.
With the Birmingham team, with Roy Wood, are Kim Bates, who is at the Birmingham Convention and Visitor Bureau at the NEC in Birmingham, and Graham Young, who's the TV editor for the Birmingham Evening Mail. That's the Birmingham team. Let us now meet our Gloucester team. They are headed by their celebrity captain, the ex-lead singer with Manfred Mann, now a Gloucester disc jockey and presenter with BBC Radio Gloucester. We can give them a plug, Mike Dabo. You have with you Mike Lowe, who's the editor of The Citizen in Gloucester. Welcome, Mike. And also Terry Mackenzie, who's back with us again, who works for Walls and will be bringing round the ice creams during the commercial break.
Thank you.
That is our Gloucester team. So both teams start tonight from Milton Keynes, and the first team home wins not only a place in our grand final, but the chance to pick up money for the hometown charity of their choice. We go straight into round one. This is our misplaced face round, and what we have to do is to identify the face in 3 stages of disguise. As the disguise reveals itself, so the points slip away. So Birmingham, first of all, here is your misplaced face. Watch it carefully. That's for 3 points. Birmingham think they have it for 3 points. Yes?
Lisa Goddard?
It is Lisa Goddard for 3 points. That's a difficult one. Let's just see how that face appears. Eskimo Nell, and there she is. Lisa Goddard, well done. Anyway, for 2 points now, Lisa began her television career in a well-known Australian series which starred a kangaroo. Now, what was that series called? You don't need to buzz on this one.
Skippy.
It was Skippy for 2 points. Yes, I used to watch that as well.
Bush kangaroo.
She played the part of April in the popular series The Brothers. What was the family business? It was a Hawley's business. Yes, it was for 1 point. To which famous pop star was she married? Oh, no need to buzz on this one, Roy.
Alvin Stardust.
You like the noise of the buzzer, don't you?
I like it, I love it.
And you got the point as well. It was Alvin Stardust. You got 7 points there, maximum points for your misplaced face, Birmingham. Gloucester and Mike Dabo, watch your screens carefully. Here is your face in 3 stages of disguise. Remember, those points slip away. So for 3 points, who is this? That is for 3. Looks as though he's lost on an island of some description. Now for 2 points, who may... Bit of a shiner on top there, isn't it?
Engelbert Humperdinck.
For 2 points, yes, you got it just in time. 2 points. Can we just see Engel in all his glory there? There he is, look, Engelbert in front of an island. Now then, what was Engelbert's first hit, which was released in 1967?
Well, I thought you were going to ask me what was his first name, because I know it was Jerry Dorsey. His first hit was The Last Waltz. No, sir!
Ah, now then.
Please release me, release me.
I think I'll give you that one, because for 2 points, you were quickly in there for 2 points. It was Release We, which shot up to #1 after he performed it on Sunday night at the London Palladium. Very early in the game. Things get a lot tougher, don't you worry. Anyway, Engelbert has also appeared in a well-known television series about an island whose owner specialises in making visitors' dreams come true. What was it called for 1 point?
Fantasy Island.
It was called Fantasy Island. And name the Engelbert hit often played at the final dance of the evening.
Well, I just said it a few minutes ago, the Last Waltz.
It was The Last Waltz for 1 point. Yes, and at the end of that round, Birmingham have scored 7 points and Gloucester have scored 6. Now, that means in tonight's semi-final, Birmingham, you have a chance of moving closer to home. So, Roy Wood, where are you taking us to?
I think we'll go to Northampton, please.
You're going to Northampton to get Birmingham on the way on their home run, and your Northampton question, which is worth 2 points to get you started. Actress Nanette Newman, born in Northampton, has written several books. Which of these titles is one of hers? My legs won't do what I tell them. My granny was a frightful bore. And my adventures in knitting spaghetti. My legs won't do what I tell them. My granny was a frightful bore. Or my adventures in knitting spaghetti.
Well, she'd probably have to clean the dishes afterwards, so it's probably the spaghetti one.
You'd be wrong.
I'll be
I'm going
wrong.
to hand that one over to Gloucester.
I'm reliably informed it's my legs won't do what they tell me.
And I'm going to tell you both teams are wrong. My granny was a frightful bore. So, she was a dear lady, really. Anyway, at the end of that round, our overall scores are Birmingham with 7 points, Gloucester with 6 points. This is our master scoreboard. These are the most important scores tonight in our semi-finals. So, straight on to the next round. Our next round is a showtime round, and both teams are still on base, as it were, at Milton Keynes. Now, in this round, the lights will go down. You'll have a chance to sit back and enjoy a clip of a presentation which has connections with the central region. I'll be asking you questions about it when you've seen it. So, Birmingham, first of all, here is your clip. Watch it very carefully. Remember, those questions are coming up after you've seen it.
He was very dead, but I think still warm. Do you hear that, Max? That's my contribution. Do you know what that means, Lewis? Still warm?
It means not long dead.
Precisely, while I was here.
Will it give you nightmares, Sergeant?
No. No, not him. Seen too many pulled out of ISIS lock, haven't you, Lewis?
Not cut about like that, I haven't.
Birmingham, what is the name of that programme?
Inspector Morse.
Inspector Morse for 3 points, yes. And who played the title role of Inspector Morse?
John Thor.
John Thor. That gives you another 2 points. Which other famous TV detective series has John Thor starred in?
Sweeney.
Everyone in sync tonight, yes, the Sweeney. And where is the series Inspector Morse based?
Do you know?
Any idea? Going to take a guess on it?
I'll take a guess.
Oxford. Oxford it is for 1 point. Yes, well done. There's a late answer. Again, maximum points for you, Birmingham. So, Gloucester, watch your screen very carefully, because here is your showtime clip. Remember, there are some questions to answer when you've seen it.
Well, I think they're both being very polite, because I absolutely hated him. I'm sorry, he's exactly the sort of comedian that I don't think should get television exposure. I mean, he looks like a boxer, and he behaves with all the intelligence as if he's been headbutting concrete walls for years. I never want to see him again.
Apparently, you had 3 rounds with her afterwards. Now, what was the name of that show? New Faces. It was New Faces, the talent spotting show for aspiring entertainers. Yes, for 3 points. Who compares the show?
Marty Kane.
Marty Kane for 2 pints. 2 pints? Why not? Yeah. And who was the panel critic seen in that clip, famous for her hard-hitting comments?
Nina Miskow.
Nina Miskow, who used to be a newspaper television critic and a rock journalist. And for 1 point, in which city is the show recorded?
Birmingham.
It is in Birmingham at the old Hippodrome Theatre. So, at the end of that round, Birmingham have scored 7 and Gloucester have scored 7. And what happens here is that we immediately go into a tie-break situation to decide who gets a chance to move forward in our semi-final. Fingers on the buzzers, both teams. This is a very important question. With which sport do you associate Chris Broad? Birmingham are in there first.
Cricket.
Cricket, yes, he plays for Nottinghamshire. Well done. Which means that Birmingham have a chance to decide where they'd like to move to in their home run.
Well, we haven't got to Northampton yet, have we?
You haven't? No.
Well, I think we'll go there, please. Thank you.
Right. This is your Northampton question. To see if you can get it this time, it's worth 2 points. Ecton near Northampton was the ancestral home of which famous American? Was it Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, or Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah.
Any idea?
I haven't got a clue. We haven't got a clue, actually.
Well, I'll
we'll
give you
go
them
for-
again. Abraham
we haven't got a
Lincoln,
clue.
George
We'll have a guess.
Washington, or Benjamin Franklin? For 2
Benjamin
points.
Franklin, we'll have a guess.
The ancestral home of Benjamin Franklin, it was. With 2 points. An excellent guess. And the overall scores as we stand, quite a slow-scoring game so far, this semi-final. Birmingham with 16, Gloucester with 13. Very close indeed. That is where we will take a short break. We'll be back with more from Home Run in just a couple of minutes from now.
Coming coming to a newspaper near you this week. The sensational Sun video magazine, free, only inside the Sun. Tom Hanks, how he made it big. Learns a dirty dance the Patrick Swayze way. Beetlejuice Mania, meet the real Michael Keaton. Michael Caine's film funnies. Stuntman secrets, the tricks of the trade. Plus win an Astra GTE with a bootload of videos. And lots more. A big 32-page color magazine. The sensational Sun video magazine, free, only inside the Sun this week.
I used to only get pushed out on Sundays, then pushed straight back again. But that was before Oxo Gravy Boat came along. Ready-made gravy, made from real meat stock. Here we go again. Lovely. And again. Marvellously meaty. No rest for the wicked. It's all go.
Did you see that? A talking gravy boat.
Gravy Boat from Oxo. Push it out every day.
Welcome back to our second home run semi-final. The scores very close as we stand. Birmingham with 16, Gloucester with 13. Low scoring, but both teams clearly enjoying themselves. We start now with our special semi-final buzzer round, because on the screen are the answers to 9 pop questions. All the two teams have to do is to beat each other to the buzzer to match them up with the questions that I am about to ask. Here are the questions then, both teams on the buzzers. Question 1. Coventry band Funboy 3 teamed up with which? Now then, you beat me to it. Bananarama. Bananarama for 1 point. Well done. Question 2. Who recorded a song based on the Planet Suite? Birmingham.
No, you're
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to accept that answer. Over to you, Gloucester.
I think you probably know this.
Was it Toyah?
You're going to hate this. It was Manfred Mann's Earth Band with Joy singing.
I see, yes. Oh, of course, yes.
So it is true you don't know what you're singing half the time.
After my time, actually.
Anyway, let's move on to our next question. Which chalet maid sang Starting Together? Yes, Birmingham. Sue Pollard it was. The theme tune to the TV series Marriage for 1 point. Which band's only #1 record was performed with Olivia Newton-John? Birmingham again.
ELO.
For 1 point, ELO, their song Xanadu. And which Birmingham band gave Come On?
Dexter's Midnight Runners.
Yes, you're in again. Come on to Eileen. It was Dexter's Midnight Runners for 1 point. And who starred in and sang the theme to Just Good Friends? Yes, Gloucester.
Paul Nicholas.
Paul Nicholas for 1 point. UB40 recorded 2.
Chrissy Hind.
Yes, it was for 1 point. Making no mistakes this time. Which Birmingham singer act...
Toyah Wilcox.
Yes, for 1 point. Now, be careful on this one. Janice Nichols.
Janice Nichols.
Wait for it.
I've said it. I've rung.
Yes, you've pressed it, but what do you think the answer is?
I know what she said. I'll give it 5.
No, you have rather overstepped the mark there. I was going to say that Janice Nichols' catchphrase, I'll give it 5.
Thank
but
you, Lucky Stars.
I'm sorry, I'm going to hand this one over to Birmingham because you interrupted me there. On which show did she say it?
Thank you, Lucky Stars.
You did indeed.
Thank you.
Oh, my word. And at the end of that round, Gloucester have scored 3 points and Birmingham have scored 5 points. So, Birmingham have a chance to move forward. Thank you.
I think we'll rock on to rugby, please.
Rocking on to rugby, as it were. So here we go, then. This is your rugby question. It's worth 2 points. What is set in rugby? Is it the time, the price of gold, or bank interest rates? For 2 points.
Good grief.
This has got you, I think. Got to hurry you. Gloucester are waiting to have a crack.
It's got to be a guess. Gold.
It isn't. Handing it over to Gloucester.
The other one.
There are another 2.
Time.
The time, yes, it is the time. The Greenwich time signal, the pips you hear on the radio are broadcast from transmitters in rugby. Well done. You get 2 points for that. So the overall scores as we stand, Birmingham with 21, Gloucester with 18, just 3 points in it in this semi-final as we move on to our next round. Our next round is an archive round. We will show you a clip of film which has something to do with an event that happened in the central region in the past. Watch it very carefully indeed, and you'll be asked questions on it. First of all, Birmingham, here is your clip. Stand by for those questions when you see it.
rebuilt stronger than ever. A car designed for a man of unbounded courage. At Motor Panels Works, Coventry, they've nearly finished the job. A year ago last October, the car somersaulted at more than 300 miles per hour on Bonneville Salt Flats. Its heroic driver has recovered from his fractured skull, etc. Possibly he may fit a new addition for more stability. A big tail fin.
The music has it, doesn't it, really? Anyway, the finishing touches there being put in Coventry to which record-breaking land speed vehicle for 3 points?
Well, they obviously weren't building the Morris Minor there. I think it was Bluebird.
It was Bluebird, rebuilt after a 330-mile-an-hour crash in the year before at Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah in the USA. For 2 points, in 1964, its driver held the world records for both land and water speed. Who was he?
Donald Campbell.
Donald Campbell it was, whose father, Malcolm Campbell, was also a previous holder of both records. And for 1 point, Donald Campbell was killed attempting to break the world water speed record. On which lake did the tragedy happen?
Coniston Water.
It was Coniston Water in 1967. Donald Campbell's daughter is continuing the family's tradition of attempting to break speed records. What is her first name?
Oh, dear.
For 1 point.
Gina.
It is Gina, yes. She was involved herself in an accident at Home Pierpont in Nottingham. Anyway, you did very well on that. Maximum points again for Birmingham. So Gloucester, a hard act to follow there. This is your archive clip. Watch it carefully. Remember, the questions are coming up when you've seen it.
That's just a kind of a thing I'd expect of you. You've got a lot of facts, you've dragged them up. I haven't seen a bit of proof in what you're saying, and if you bother to check it out, you'll find out that Mr. Paul Getty has denied giving us any money. We're not supported by the coal board, and we're not supported by big business.
Mr. McGregor is on record as saying to me that he supports the breakaway organisation. Are you saying he's wrong?
I don't know, you better ask Mr. McGregor that.
I did, and he said he supported you.
You only got your word for it, and I don't believe a word you say.
And so it went on. Now, one of the speakers in that clip was, of course, NUM leader Arthur Scargill. Can you name the other person?
Roy Link.
It was Roy Link of
UDM, cleverly
yes.
not calling themselves Democratic Union of Miners, because people would have thought, how dumb.
Yeah. So okay, well, we'll move on to question 2. That debate was on the eve of a vote on whether to form a breakaway union from the National Union of Mine Workers. What is the name of that union, then?
I've just said it.
Let's hear it again.
The UDM.
The Union
of Democratic Mine Workers.
That is indeed for 2 points. Anyway, for 1 point, at that time, what was the position in the mining industry held by Ian McGregor, who was mentioned?
He was chairman of the coal board, the National Coal Board.
He was for 1 point, yes. And in which county is the headquarters of the UDM?
Derbyshire.
It is not. I'm handing that one over to Birmingham.
Yorkshire. I meant to say Yorkshire. I think that was a silly answer.
I'm handing it over to Birmingham.
Well, probably Yorkshire, then.
It isn't. No, I'm sorry. I'll have to leave that one there. It was, of course, in Nottinghamshire. It still is in Nottinghamshire, and it's the Sycamores in Bestwood in North Nottinghamshire. So at the end of that round, Birmingham have scored 7 and Gloucester have scored 6, which means that Birmingham yet again have a chance to move forward in tonight's semi-final. So, Roy and Birmingham, where do you want to go to?
Well, it looks like Gloucester have already stolen rugby, so we'll go for Banbury, please.
You're heading to Banbury. This is your Banbury question, then, worth 2 points. What was built in Banbury in 1858 to celebrate a royal wedding? Was it a new road, a new church, or a new Banbury cross? For 2 points. A shake of the head. Any ideas, Birmingham? Worth 2 points?
It's nothing to do with motorbikes, is it?
I can't help you on this one. Got to hurry you along.
A guess, then, please. A Banbury cross.
A new Banbury cross. The old one had been pulled down. It's worth 2 points, and you do manage to get to Banbury. Still time for Gloucester to catch up there as we move into our next round, which is a new round for our semi-final, the ritual round. Both teams can sit back and watch a clip of film. Take a look at this one.
Just hand it down, and that's how we do. It's been handed down to us, and that's how we do.
Oh, they loved the music here, didn't they, just?
You could do it while in that squeeze box a little bit.
OK, fingers on the buzzers, both teams. Now, That was the traditional horn dance, believe it or not, performed every September at Abbots, Bromley in Staffordshire. What does it celebrate? Birmingham think they know.
It's the Duke of Edinburgh's Award for Lithuanian wrestling champion.
No, it isn't. I'm handing that over to Gloucester. Any idea?
It's a fertility dance.
It is a fertility dance. Well done, yes, for 3 points. One wonders how anybody could be fertile after that music, anyway. For 2 points, the traditional characters portrayed in the ritual include a popular folklore couple from Sherwood Forest. Who are they? Birmingham.
It's probably, what's it, you know, Robin Hood and Maid Marian, probably.
It was. Believe it or not, that was Maid Marian we saw at one stage in there. Yes, that's worth 2 points. For 1 point, the horns used in the dance are 1,000-year-old reindeer horns. In which part of the world do the reindeer of Santa Claus live?
Lapland.
Lapland, yes, for 1 point. Yes, the buzzer is working there, there's no question of that. Name another traditional form of dance performed around the country in which the dancers use sticks and bells. Yes, Morris dancing for 1 point. All eager to answer that round, and at the end of that round, Birmingham have scored 3, Gloucester have scored 4.
Oh, not bad.
OK, things are really hotting up here. Where would you like to move to, Gloucester?
Aylesbury.
You're going for Aylesbury. The Aylesbury question, which is worth 2 points, is as follows. Which famous hospital is close to Aylesbury? Is it Harefield, Stoke Mandeville, or Addenbrooke's?
Stoke Mandeville.
Stoke Mandeville for 2 points. You light up Aylesbury. And at the end of that round, Birmingham have scored 33 and Gloucester have scored 30. And I am afraid, both teams, that is all we have time for tonight. Neither team made it home, so neither team had a chance to do our solo sprint. A very well-fought game, very close indeed. Commiserations to Mike Darbo and Gloucester. A very enjoyable game, I thought, though, tonight.
We liked it.
Really enjoyed it. Now, I do know that we were going to give money to a charity of your choice, but since you never got home, we never got the chance to do that. But we will be giving £300 to your charity, which is?
Which is the Scooby-Doo charity. That's the Special Care Baby Unit at Gloucester Royal Hospital.
Excellent. They'll be £300 better off. And also to you, Roy.
That's very nice, thank you. We support the Heartbeat charity, which is in aid of the Birmingham Children's Hospital.
Excellent. So Birmingham can't believe it. They are through to our final next week when they will be joining Derby in the grand final of Home Run. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's programme. It has been a close one. Do join us for that final next week. From all of us here from Birmingham and from Gloucester, a very good night to you.